Johnny Depp has spent much of his life under an unusually bright spotlight, but when it comes to matters of the heart, the Hollywood star has often chosen a very different path. His career has been filled with unforgettable characters, extraordinary performances, and a level of fame that few actors ever experience, yet his private world has remained something he carefully protects. That is why the idea that Johnny Depp may belong emotionally to one particularly special person continues to fascinate fans around the world. While there is no confirmed public announcement identifying a current partner or proving that Depp is committed exclusively to one person, the mystery itself has become part of the enduring fascination surrounding his personal life. For decades, Depp's romantic history has attracted enormous attention. His relationships with famous women became international headlines, and his marriage to Amber Heard brought years of intense public scrutiny. His earlier relationship with Vanessa Paradis, meanwhile, represented a long chapter of his life and produced 2 children, Lily Rose and Jack. Yet as the years have passed, Depp has increasingly appeared determined to separate his personal happiness from the constant demands of celebrity culture. Recent reporting continues to describe his romantic status as largely private, with no confirmed public relationship announcement in 2026. That privacy has encouraged fans to wonder whether someone special exists quietly beyond the cameras. The phrase "one special person" carries a powerful meaning in Depp's story because his life has been shaped by both extraordinary highs and painful periods. Fame can make relationships complicated. Every friendship can become a rumor. Every photograph can become a headline, and every appearance with another person can inspire countless theories online. For someone who has experienced that level of attention, genuine emotional connection can become far more valuable than public displays of romance. The possibility that Depp might choose one trusted person and keep that relationship away from the world's attention feels entirely consistent with the private side of his personality. There is also a larger change taking place in Depp's life. Instead of allowing his past to define every new chapter, the actor has been rebuilding his professional identity. In 2026, his career has entered another significant phase, with his return to a major studio production in Ebenezer, attracting considerable attention. He has also been associated with the upcoming thriller Day Drinker. His appearance at Comic-Con as Ebenezer Scrooge demonstrated that Depp remains capable of commanding an enormous audience simply by stepping into character. That renewed professional energy may also be influencing the way he approaches his personal life. When someone survives years of public controversy and intense scrutiny, priorities can change. Success may no longer mean appearing everywhere or explaining every part of one's life. It can instead mean finding peace, protecting family, choosing meaningful work, and spending time with people who genuinely matter. This is where the idea of one special person becomes especially compelling. Whether that person is a romantic partner, a lifelong friend, or simply someone who has earned Depp's deepest trust, the significance would come from the emotional connection rather than the celebrity status attached to it. Fans often want a dramatic love story, complete with secret meetings, emotional declarations, and a grand public confirmation. Real life, however, is usually much quieter. A meaningful relationship can exist without photographs, red carpet appearances, or social media announcements. In Depp's case, that possibility is particularly believable because his personal life has already received extraordinary public attention. A private relationship could provide something fame cannot offer, a place where he is simply Johnny, rather than an actor, icon, or headline. There is another reason the subject continues to capture attention. Depp has frequently been associated with ideas of loyalty, individuality, and emotional freedom. Publicly circulating quotes attributed to him often emphasize the importance of not forcing another person to stay and allowing relationships to develop naturally. Whether discussing love directly or simply reflecting on life, the philosophy associated with Depp suggests that genuine affection cannot be manufactured. It has to be freely given. That makes the idea of belonging to one person less about possession and more about choosing someone willingly, repeatedly, and sincerely. Of course, it is important not to confuse fan speculation with confirmed reality. There are numerous rumors about Depp's romantic life, and reports have linked him with different people over the years. Some stories have suggested relationships that were never formally confirmed, while others have been based on photographs or comments from outside observers. As of 2026, there is no reliable public confirmation that Depp has declared himself committed to one particular person. The absence of confirmation, however, does not prevent fans from interpreting his quieter approach to life as evidence that something meaningful may exist privately. What is clear is that Depp appears to be entering a different chapter. His professional comeback has placed him back in front of large audiences, while his private world remains comparatively guarded. That contrast is fascinating. On screen, he can become Scrooge, Captain Jack Sparrow, or another eccentric character, and invite millions of people into an imaginary world. Off-screen, he has every reason to protect the real people and relationships that matter to him. Perhaps that is why the mystery surrounding his heart remains so powerful. For his fans, the idea that Johnny Depp could have one deeply important person in his life represents something more meaningful than another celebrity romance. It symbolizes the possibility of finding stability after years of turbulence. It suggests that even someone whose life has been lived under constant observation can still preserve a private corner of happiness. The identity of that person may remain unknown, and it may ultimately be different from what fans imagine. But the emotional idea behind the story remains compelling. After everything he has experienced, perhaps what Depp values most is not attention, fame, or admiration, but authentic connection. That possibility also makes his current chapter feel more hopeful. His career is moving forward. New projects are bringing him back into the mainstream spotlight, and audiences are once again talking about his work rather than only his past. At the same time, he appears to have learned the value of keeping certain parts of life away from public consumption. If there truly is one person who occupies a uniquely important place in his heart, protecting that relationship could be one of the most understandable decisions he has ever made. Johnny Depp's story has always contained mystery. His characters are mysterious, his artistic choices are unpredictable, and his personal journey has included dramatic twists that few people could have anticipated. Yet perhaps the most intriguing mystery of all is not which person he may love, but what love means to him now. After years of extraordinary experiences, perhaps love has become less about grand gestures and more about trust, companionship, loyalty, and peace. For now, fans will have to resist the temptation to turn every sighting or rumor into a definitive answer. Depp's current romantic status remains private, and respecting that privacy is important. Still, the dream that there could be one special person who brings him genuine happiness will undoubtedly continue to inspire his enormous worldwide fan base. Whether that person eventually steps into the spotlight or remains completely outside it, the most important thing is that Depp appears to have the opportunity to build a life on his own terms. In the end, the idea that Johnny Depp belongs to one special person is best understood not as a confirmed headline, but as a powerful reflection of what many people hope for him: a quiet, authentic connection that survives beyond fame. His next chapter is being written through new films, renewed creativity, and a more guarded personal life. And if there really is someone who holds a uniquely special place in his heart, perhaps the greatest proof of that love will not be a public announcement at all. It may simply be the peace, happiness, and confidence that come from finally knowing who truly matters.